Marathika Bhaumik and welcome to the Hindu's detailed coverage of polling day trends. Today marked the fourth phase of the ongoing Lok Sabha polls, comprising 96 constituencies across 10 states and 1 union territory, that is the Jammu and Kashmir. Today was one of the major elections that Kashmir saw following the abrogation of Article 370 back in August 2019. Elections to the state assemblies of Andhra Pradesh and Orissa also took place simultaneously today. The approximate voter turnout stood at 62.31% as of 5 p.m. as per the Election Commission of India, while West Bengal recorded the highest voter turnout at 75.66%. Jammu and Kashmir Srinagar constituency recorded the lowest at 35.75% as of 5 p.m. This is, however, considerably higher than the voter turnout of 14.43% recorded during the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. In a notable development, the Supreme Court of India today agreed to hear on May 17th a petition moved by the NGO Association for Democratic Reforms alleging an inordinate delay in the publication of aggregate polling data by the Election Commission of India for the first and the second phases of the ongoing Lok Sabha polls. The Election Commission of India had released the final voter turnout data for the first phase after 11 days and for the second phase after 4 days. Another issue that has been flagged by the petitioner is the sharp spike in figures between the initial voter turnout percentage released by the poll body on the polling day itself and the final voter turnout data released by the Election Commission of India subsequently. Further citing the top court's order granting interim bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in the Delhi excise policy case, former Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren today moved the top court seeking a similar interim bail order to campaign in the Lok Sabha polls. However, the Supreme Court declined his plea today for interim bail but agreed to hear his plea challenging his arrest by the ED in a money laundering case linked to an alleged land scam. Polling began at 7 a.m. today amid incidents of violence in West Bengal. 2 central security officers were hurt after stones were thrown at BJP candidate Dilip Ghosh's car in Bardhaman constituency, while a TMC worker was reportedly killed in the Bolpur Lok Sabha constituency following a crude bomb attack. In Andhra Pradesh, a scuffle broke out in the Tenali Assembly constituency after YSRCP sitting MLA Anna Batuni Sivakumar allegedly slapped a voter who was in the queue to cast his vote. In a viral video, the concerned voter was also seen slapping the MLA in retaliation, following which he was attacked by the YSRP leader's cadre. The Election Commission of India has ordered a detailed inquiry into the incident. The ruling YSRCP workers accused rival TDP workers of attacking senior YSRCP leader Nandigam Suresh's vehicle and attacking its agent in the Chittoor constituency. On the other hand, TDP workers alleged that YSRCP workers had attacked its party agent in the Maidurugu constituency, leading to his hospitalization. In Hyderabad, the police registered a case against BJP candidate K. Madhavilata, who was seen in another viral video allegedly asking Muslim women voters to lift their burqas to match their identities at a polling booth. A day ahead of filing his nomination papers in the Varanasi constituency of Uttar Pradesh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today held a 6-kilometer roadshow in the city, accompanied by Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. Meanwhile, addressing an election rally in Jharkhand, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge today claimed that the Prime Minister believes in dictatorship and that the opposition will teach him a lesson in the elections. Some of the key contenders who were in the fray today included Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav, Trinamool Congress candidates Moha Moitro and Shatrughan Sinha, AIMIM Chief Asaruddin Owaisi, Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and Union Minister Giriraj Singh. Thank you for watching. For more such videos, please subscribe to The Hindu.